I'm not searching for Davy because I need him. I'm searching for him because he needs me.
Well, that doesn't sound like an emergency to me, Mr. Shepard. And with that said, we can't help you. But if you get a ransom note in the mail or a suspicious-looking mutton chop, you come back and see us.
It's easy to make jokes at my expense. But for your sake, Detective, I hope if you turn up missing, someone in this office will care as much about you as I do about Davy.
Oh, and Mr. Shepard, you might want to be careful out there in the city at night. I suspect you'll be getting a pretty chilly draft up that skirt of yours, and we don't want you to catch pneumonia.
Wolverton and Howell, how may I help you?
Yes, this is Shepard. I'd like to set up an appointment with Marvelous Dave.
Now, it's important for you to understand, Mr. Shepard, that meetings of this kind are actually very rare.
Oh, I understand.
Marvelous Dave has a very busy schedule right now. What with his new show starting next week, the forthcoming release of his debut CD, all the new product endorsements, not to mention the press interviews. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that his time is very valuable. In fact, the only reason we agreed to this meeting in the first place was because of your prior working relationship with Mr. Astray.
Who?
Mr. Astray. Marvelous Dave Astray.
Oh, you mean Davy, the sheep?
Look, Mr. Shepard, I'm not so sure this meeting is a very good idea. We at Wolverton and Howell have a lot of money invested in Marvelous Dave, and the last thing we need is someone like you coming in and messing that up. Davy, as you call him, is not the same person he was 48 hours ago. He's a star now, and you'd best remember that, or this meeting's gonna be over pretty quick.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We get to sit in on the filming of a new TV commercial?
Several new product endorsement commercials, actually, that's correct. You'll be able to speak with Marvelous Dave in between takes and during union-mandated breaks. Do not interrupt, do not impede. Do not isolate the talent in any way. If you hinder this process at any point, Mr. Shepard, your time is up. You got it?
Got it.
Oh, and Marvelous Dave asked that you would leave that outside.
After a long day out on the dunes, popping wheelies and catching some wicked air, a fella like me can work up some mean perspiration. That's why I use Canada's own maple leaf deodorant stick. Its sticky consistency locks in the sweat and the stink that comes along with it. After a while, your skin reabsorbs the moisture, leaving your underarms softer and more young looking. And with that patent maple smell, you'll have the ladies thinking about breakfast long after the last waffle was hastily consumed. Try Canada's new maple leaf deodorant stick. It's sticky, 'cause you're stinky.
Cut! Great job, Marvelous Dave. Take 5. Everybody, let's set up for the next scene.
Marvelous Dave.
Hey, Shepard! Good to see you. Hey, how's the flock?
It's good to see you too, Marvelous Dave.
Yeah.
We're confused, honestly. We didn't know what happened to you. Were you hurt? Sheep napped? You had us all pretty scared there for a while.
Sorry about that, Shepard. I wanted to leave a note, but I just figured it was gonna start an argument or, I don't know, hurt people's feelings or whatnot. Hey, I hope y'all realize this has nothing to do with any of you, right?
Well, as far as the sheep go, I don't know, but no, I think I have a pretty good idea who this is all about.
Yeah, you would not believe the guys at Wolverton and Howell. They know how to get the ball rolling. I'm supposed to be on Letterman next week. They got my picture on the cover of Animal Husbandry magazine next month. I'm signing autographs at a couple of 4-H conventions in Nebraska after our show opens up. And our show, it's spectacular. There's one scene where I get shot out of this cannon-like thing across the theater into a tank of water. We're in the back of the theater house, and there's another scene where it looks like I'm about to get crushed in these big metal jaws of this Godzilla-like creature, and then I escape down a chute and emerge from his tail in a ball of flame. Well, I'm wearing a flame-resistant jumpsuit, totally safe, but the crowd loves it.
They're ready for you for the next shoot. Mr. Shepard, if you could come with me.
Shep, I'll be right back, all right? I'll be right back.
YoFlex commercial, take one.
Are you tired of being overweight? Sick of fad diets and expensive exercise equipment that only end up serving as racks for old clothes during your garage sales? Too poor or scared to get a medical procedure that could leave you hungry, hideously scarred, and or mindlessly wandering around town in search of companionship like Frankenstein's monster? Well, I've got the solution for you. It's called YoFlex. By utilizing the same resistant technology as expensive Bowflex machines, we harness the power of your own body's musculature. YoFlex is affordable, it's effective, and even marginally safe. Why let physical trainers and coaches work your body when your body could be working for you? YoFlex, you are the exercise equipment, so anywhere you go, it can go too. On planes, in a snowstorm, even underwater. YoFlex, it's cheap and I'm cheap.
Alrighty, good job.
Well, what'd you think?
I think you need to come home.
No, I mean, what'd you think about my commercial? I always told you I could do more than what you were giving me.
Davey, this is ridiculous. These commercials are silly. You are a sheep, not a man. You do not use deodorant, and exercise isn't going to help. You're supposed to be fat. It's endearing.
You know what? The first rule of advertising, according to Mr. Wolverton, you don't actually have to use something in order to convince others to use it.
That's dishonest, Davey. You've never been dishonest before. Look around. Look what all of this is doing to you.
All of this is making me rich. All right. I am living the dream. If I have to blur the lines a bit, then so be it. You know? These are decisions that stars have to make, and that's what I am now. Wolverton and Howell, they're making me a star, which is more than I could say that you ever did.
You don't belong here. You belong with the flock. You belong to me. And I'm not going to leave until you come with me.
You're going to be waiting a long time. I don't belong to you. In this life, the last thing I need is a shepherd.
Okay, Marvelous Dave, they're ready for you in the next shoot. Mr. Shepard, can you come with me, please?
Places, everyone. Cameras rolling. Marker.
Wow, Dave. I can't believe you took me to such a nice restaurant on our first date.
I spare no expense when it comes to making an otherwise ordinary woman feel like a princess. That's why I'm here almost every night of the week.
Because you're such a big spender?
You don't have to be a big spender to eat at KG's Meat Market. I'm here almost every night because, well, I have so many girlfriends.
Oh, Dave, you're such a kidder.
At KG's Meat Market, we have a wide variety of meat-centered entrees for your widely diverse taste and companionship. Whether blonde, brunette, or redhead, she'll love our incredible assortment of beef, pork, venison, buffalo, chicken, goat, horse, and yes, even lamb. So whether you bring a date with you or just find one when you get here, KG's Meat Market is the best place in town to meet and eat meat.